right here. Just getting the pen and that out. Are we on live? I haven't got my special clip-on glass things today. I wore them when I went fishing, and they're in the car somewhere. I forgot to put them back in my bag. Just looking for a pen at the moment. Where's the pen gone? Are we live? I can't tell if we're live or not. Oh yeah, it's working. We're live. Here's my other notepad. There's the pen. Found it. All right, we're ready to go, ready for action. Okay, welcome whoever it is that's here. We'll just wait to get going. Today, if you're joining us and it's not showing me that you've joined yet, we're just going to take one reading at a time, maximum of probably 5 detailed readings or double that of mini readings. And we'll just see how we go today. Waiting to see who's online. It always happens like this, where I see nobody online and then all of a sudden it goes bang and everybody's online. So we'll just wait and see what's happening. I'm going to get PayPal all open. So far so good with the whole microphone thing. It seems to be very loud inside the club. I wasn't going to come out here because the sun shining through is keeping me warm. Okay. Channel, if that makes sense. Like, it's showing me at the top that there's people watching, but it's not showing me that there's people in the room. Anyway, let's get into PayPal and check. Let me take this off. I changed that. Let me start. Okay, that's it. It's logged in now. Who's online now? Oh, I can hardly see. Oh, Bethel. Hello, Bethel. Welcome. Oh, Bethel, you've done a donation straight up. All right, thank you. We'll get you done first then. What's coming in love and money now to July? And will the liar be exposed? I hope so. I hope so. It's been showing up about, well, we did have where you found out, you know, the documents and that didn't match up and that they were forged documents or whatever. I suppose we could see that as that was the lie, and also that police officer and everything with what was being said was a lie. So it could simply be, Bethel, that it's this liar thing showing up means that the police officer's still there, the doctor who signed the thing, maybe it's just all of that. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful weekend. It's Tuesday here now. We didn't come up the club yesterday. I'm expecting that we should be up tomorrow. Anyway, yeah, Bethel, I don't know if you've been on my channel since I bought this, but I've got a microphone now, and pretty much I can go live anywhere because it's drowning out the rest. I've got noise cancelling going on, so hopefully the music's, maybe you can hear it, but it's not where you can hear it and go, oh yeah, that's such and such music. All right, here we go, Bethel. Bethel. Hey there, Adrian, and welcome. I'm in Australia, New South Wales, Australia. Sydney is 1 hour that way. The ocean is 5 minutes that way. Yeah, so I'm on the east coast of New South Wales, Australia, an hour away from Sydney, south of Sydney. Where are you from? Anyway, Bethel, let's see. Money, health, love. What's coming up in the coming weeks for Bethel? What's Bethel need to know? 2 minis. Okay, I better start writing this down. Nina, is Nina in the room yet? I think Nina's listening to something that I sent her. Alyssa, you are a moderator in Bethel, so can we we'll just do your 2 readings. So we got Bethel with a detailed. Bethel, I'm going to start the clock again for you. Hang on a sec. Brian, Carrie, all the information is in the detail box below. I prefer PayPal donations. You can use the Super Chat button if you want to donate there. It is a little bit more expensive than the PayPal because of the fees and charges. Okay, Bethel with a detailed. Who was that said? Alyssa? Alyssa, 2 minis. Mini. Okay, so we'll just put a pause there with the readings till I catch up. I'm only planning on doing about, if I do 2 minis, 3 detailed readings or 4 detailed readings. Okay, so yeah, let's get on to Bethel and then on to you. Brian, yeah, if you want a reading, Brian, the information's in the detail box below this, this live session. And also on my channel, you can click on the PayPal. It's $12 US for a detailed reading, which I'm going to be doing right now. And then the next readings will be mini readings. They are $7 US paid through PayPal. Okay, so if you do make a donation, I'll check on my other phone whether the donations come in and whether you're having a mini or a detailed reading, okay? Do not pay in other currencies. If you have to pay in other currencies, make sure that you go to the site and convert the currency before you pay, okay? So that you know if you're paying in pounds, how many pounds is $12 US or $7 US. There is a $2 option. The $2 can be used on the Super Chat or in PayPal. I do prefer PayPal. I last got paid from the Super Chat money in, I think it was January, and that was paying me for October, November, December, because I don't get much money, and you have to get a certain amount before they will pay you. And I still haven't been paid since then, so I obviously haven't accumulated enough money there. That's why I don't like it. And plus they take 30%, 28%. So yeah, there is a $2 option. $2 option is where I shuffle up the cards and I'll tell you the energy around your question. So you might say, am I going to get the job at Blackheath? I'll go, is Brian getting the job at Blackheath? And then I'll say, well, the energy is looking this way or that way. I'm getting more of a yes than a no, so it does look likely there might be a problem. So it's a really quick kind of $2, just a taster to get a question answered. Okay, Rocky, Rocky, did you pay as well, did you? Nina, at the moment we've got Bethel with a detailed reading. I'm going to start the clock again for her. Alyssa has paid for 2 minis. We're just going to put a pause on readings, guys. Okay, we've got Bethel. Rocky paid a $2, so Rocky is after Bethel. So we got Bethel, then a $2 reading. Okay, so for those that are new here and are thinking about having a reading, I'm doing a $12 detailed reading, then I'm doing a $2 mini yes or no, and then I'm doing 2 $7 minis. So you'll get a taste of what that all looks like, okay? So let's get back to Bethel, and then I won't be looking at the screen now while I'm on this. So don't be sending me messages because I'm not looking there. Talk to my moderators. Bethel's a moderator, and Nina is my world. She can answer your questions if you need help with anything about donating and getting a question answered. As far as free stuff goes, if I haven't got payments, which I have, I do yes and no star sign in general, not for a question, but at the moment I'm busy, so. All right, here we go again, Bethel. Bethel wants to know what's coming towards her. I'm just going to move back here out of the sun. It's across my face. Bethel wants to know what's coming towards her in regards to financial situation, love, romance, maybe even some health-related matters. What does she need to know? What's coming up? Yeah, Rocky's up next with a $2 quick question. So we'll get that question sorted out after this reading. So what I'm doing, because you can't see what I'm doing for the people that are watching, I'm using a poker deck to start with, and then I move on to tarots, and then you get a question at the end of it, a yes or no, that you think about in your head. All right, so Bethel wanted to know about what's coming towards her. Bethel, it starts off in the next coming weeks. This is socialising, talking, feeling loved and accepted and part of something. There may be a new friendship right on the horizon here. Somebody very vibrant and fun and talking about travelling or doing something different. I'm feeling really happy about all of what's happening there. Now, in the near future, there's some news coming in about somebody that's just not committed to something, possibly thinking about divorcing or separating. So somebody you know, maybe a relative, maybe somebody from your past, they've been in a relationship and it looks like it's coming to an end, it's breaking down, it's just things are getting worse, not better. This person's looking at you for some reason. I don't know, you've had a connection in some way before. Maybe you had a close friendship or maybe an intimate relationship with this person. To describe this person, it would be somebody with brown or black hair, somebody with hazel or brown eyes. This person would be very fast-paced, always wanting to do things, always talking to people. Possibly sports has been big for this person in some way. They might just follow sports, they might train or things like that. For some reason, I'm seeing a connection between your brother who passed and your father in this first section here. It's almost like your brother in spirit is telling you to do what makes you happy and forget about what other people might think. So what I'm feeling here is if you do make this new friendship, this new relationship, possibly some kind of physical kind of relationship with somebody, forget about what everybody else thinks about it. The only thing I can think is that maybe this person is going through the process of splitting up, but they're not split up. So it could be dicey. The other way of looking at this is your health. It's showing anything to do with from what you eat and where it exits, the bladder, the bowel. It can be the ovaries, uterus, all of that sort of thing. It's showing that possible something hereditary or something that you know you've got to keep in check. You know, like if you know that eating walnuts will make you get bloated and get pain, but then you keep eating them. So there's something that you're aware of, something you know that I shouldn't eat this or I need more sleep or whatever. It's like you're trying to get that all happening, but then something interferes with your process. Somebody says, no, you learned that the wrong way, it's not that causing this, it's that. You should try this. So I do feel a bit of tension between you and somebody trying to tell you what to do, basically. In regards to money or work, there's nothing there in that first section. So let's move down the line here. Your challenges in the coming weeks or months is all about the court, being heard, postpone. We're now looking at August. We're looking at more postponement, frustrating energy, feeling like a fish out of water, feeling like you don't belong. There is a supportive energy here. You always get this supportive energy here. Somebody trying to say, just let's go out and enjoy the sunshine. Let's go for a walk. Let's just not think about this right now. So it can be a guide that I'm picking up on. It can be one of your guides and not an actual physical person that's talking to you and saying, okay, enough of this, enough of research, enough of getting stressed, enough of laying awake trying to work it out. Let's just go for a walk. Let's just breathe in and look at the sunshine and, you know, take a break. So I'm wondering whether this King of Hearts that shows up quite a lot, it shows up whenever there's a stressful thing. It shows up where this energy is around you, Bethel. Anyway, moving forward, we got a double ace here of completion. We got triple ace actually. Triple ace means that something that was supposed to only take 8 weeks or whatever, from the moment it started, there's another year. but you're finally getting what you need. You've got contracts being signed, you've got money being paid. Now the money's not as high as you thought. There's actually some things that were half the amount. Moving into the future in romance, we've got somebody offering you a solid, moving forward kind of relationship, but you're not there. You're not in that same position with that person. You like being around them, you like socialising, you like talking, getting online, talking to them, or meeting for a coffee or something to eat. But it's like your mind says, do I see myself in a loving, supportive relationship with this person? No, not at this stage. The only description of who they might be, they have annoying traits where it's somebody that needs to grow up. We do have a teacher's sort of symbol here with the 4s and the Jack of Diamonds. So it could be somebody that's in education. I don't feel though it's anything to do with your past. So this may be somebody else that's in education. I do feel there's an energy around you that has children. A little girl. They have a little girl. Money-wise, if you had $80,000 land on your doorstep tomorrow, in a very short space of time you'll have 60,000, and then in another short space of time you'll have 40,000. You are being told that any money that's coming in, not just to think about legal bills, or you need a new heater, or you need a new bed or whatever, take some money if money comes in and go and relax somewhere. Go and have a holiday. Go and do you want to go and climb a mountain? Do you want to go and swim with the sharks? Do you know, whatever it is, some sort of dream or whatever, it's telling you, go and do it. Your whole reading is sort of some energy coming through today in your reading about it's time to take time out. It's like your mind's getting bogged down with who said, what said, am I going to get this? Are they going to admit the truth? You know, like it's a lot of tense energy, and somebody's like, you know, let's just calm this down. Okay, so bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck's all about the legal matters. Putting forward about, I didn't do this, they did that, this is the documents, this is my plan, this is what I want. And it's like beating your head up against a brick wall at the moment around the technicalities, and somebody using legal jargon to wipe over something what somebody did wrong, and they know that they did wrong. Okay, so I do see that more frustration about everything, but I do see you keep standing strong. At times I feel like you're getting, it's like a strength card getting pulled away. Thank you, Astro Love. Now we'll get to that soon. We're going to put a stop on the readings now, Nina, and Chris, just until I get ahead. Just make sure. Oh, we got Crystal as well. I don't know who paid first, Chris or Astro Love. We're finished for taking donations now. Everybody needs to put a hold on that because I'm just getting out of control here. All right, Bethel, let's see what else we get. What's coming towards Bethel? What does she need to know? What's coming towards Bethel? What does she need to know? What's coming towards Bethel? So up next, Chris, thanks for joining us. We've got Bethel at the moment with a detailed reading, Rocky with a $2 message, Alyssa with 2 minis, and then either you or Astro Love. I'm not sure who paid first, so decide between you. I'm pretty sure it was you, Chris, because you paid in PayPal. Okay, Bethel, here we go. Good luck. What do we get? Just to finish up here. A lot of messages about taking time out and relaxation because you're going to overload and pop if you don't. Okay, it's all here in the tarots. There's a lot of things you're hoping, you're dreaming for. You're going to be working on a project with somebody. This could be actual job and work. And then there's a celebration at the end of the rainbow here. If we look at this to do with the court case, we've got exposure of the lies, bringing it to a finishing and then celebrating. You've got 10 of Cups and 2 of Cups together after the lies been exposed and a finishing here. We do have victory and success in the future being yours. We also have memory lane here. I feel like this is a reconnection with somebody that you went to school with or something like that. There is a major change coming. All of your cards bar 1 are positive. So you've got 7 of Swords sitting here coming to a conclusion. Then you have celebration. So I would have to say that the Tower is the major changes that you don't see just yet, but once they're here, it's a different Bethel, it's a different lifestyle, it's a different everything. So it's finally here, in a good way. So I'm not taking that Tower as negative today. Bottom of the deck, we've got this regrets and leaving regrets behind. We have an offer from somebody of love that you're saying, I'm not too sure about this. And we also have some kind of healing going on as well. You may be involved with somebody who's not quite healed from their relationship. So I do feel there's somebody coming new towards you in love. You may have known them for a little while, but I feel that they've gone through something and they're not quite over whatever that is, okay? All right, I want you to think of 2 questions. Now, for everybody that's new here that was watching that was a detailed reading. At the end of it, I get the person to think about 2 questions in their mind. They can get a yes or a no, but it's more about the energy around what they're thinking about. So Bethel, think about 2 situations. I'll give you an energy read on that and a yes or a no. So here we go, top and bottom. Your first situation, we have positive energy, and then I'm going to take the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Cups sitting together as positive energy. 8 of Cups is not really a negative card, as you know. It's more about walking away from the emotional things. Now, you could be walking away from a bad emotional attachment, literally pulling those hooks out. This person has no power over me anymore. And then feeling like there is a bit of a loss because you're moving on from that, with the 10 of Cups being in reverse here, but it's also feeling like finding where it is you belong and getting that all built back up again. I do feel at times you're going to be feeling like you can't make a decision one way or another. You need to just take time out and relax and let things fall into place. Is the energy negative or positive on this first section? If it was all upright, it would be all mostly positive energy. Now, I'm just checking. All the cards are in reverse, which means that the only card that was actually in reverse is the 8 of Cups. Yeah, so it's just saying you're feeling stuck and not moving forward, the message I'm getting there about the 8 of Cups energy in reverse. Then we've got this fulfillment, and then we've got the happiness and everything. Now, being that I did pull them out in reverse, I need to give you both messages, but whatever you were thinking about then, Bethel, if it was a matter of timing or stuff like that, or a trust issue, I just feel the timing's not there at the moment with that. Bottom of the deck, your second question is a yes, no, and a no. More of a negative energy coming out here. Something you're wishing for, you're being told about being frustrated and disappointed and wanting it to all happen. Somebody not really, they need to grow up. They need to face things. They need to see things for the reality of what they are. And somebody trying to pull the wool over your eyes is coming up as well. Don't be fooled by anyone. The sheep in, the wolf in sheep's clothing kind of thing, that's what I'm getting the message in my head. Be wary of the wolf in sheep's clothing. Anyway, thank you, Bethel. That was Bethel. Rocky, $2 question. What was it? Rocky, are your bad neighbours banging my wall? Are the bad neighbours banging your wall? Well, if your neighbours are on this side, the bad ones, and you can hear it coming from there, you literally just get a cup and go like that. Anyway, we don't need a timer. Let's see. Rocky wants to know, are the neighbours that she wants to leave? I really thought that they would have got evicted or had moved by now. I think everybody I know has one bad neighbour. We've got good neighbours at the moment, but one of them on one side never cuts the grass, and they cut the grass when it gets past your knees, which creates, you know, vermin and cockroaches and all sorts of crap. Anyway, what's going on with Rocky's neighbours? Are they banging on the wall? Strange question, Rocky. Strange question. Ooh. There's something else going on there. There's something that's hidden about what's going on there with this knocking on the wall. It says disorder, conflict, quarrels, possibly like a shipwreck situation going on there. All the cards, we've got the moon, the page in reverse, temperance in reverse. This is all people that are harmful, people that have their own problems, they've had problems since they were born. So your answer, is it them knocking on the wall? I'd have to say yes, because they're disorderly people. They've got something wrong with them, basically. There's something they're hiding in there. I don't know if they're dealing drugs or they're doing something illegal, or they may be thinking that if they push you enough that you will actually pack up and leave. That might be what they're doing. Anyway, that's what I get, Rocky. Is it them? Simple answer, I think yes, it's them. But it's just showing me that they got a lot of, they're just a mess. They're a hot mess next door. If you at all can find somewhere else to pack up and move and get away from them people, I would be doing that, because you've been coming to my channel for what, 3 years? Probably 3 years, and you've had this neighbour problem for the whole time, and probably before that. I believe in karma, Rocky. I believe that people, you know, they might not get the karma that you want them to have. Like if somebody hurt somebody else and they hurt him in such a way, a mental trauma or whatever, you would think that the karma that will hit that person down the track will be the same thing, where they'll be in mental trauma or whatever, but it might not be. This person might be a business person and they've got a lot of money and everything, and then because of what they did here, their business ends up crashing and they have no money and they have to sell everything and they, you know, they're bankrupt. Or later in life they might get multitude of health-related problems. And I recently had a conversation on the weekend with somebody, and we were talking about their relative, and you know, and I was saying, oh, it's sad, you know, and they said no. They said this is the karma of, it's basically, this is what they get served for the years of what they were doing. And I went, okay. So they felt that, you know, what this person was going through, I don't know. Anyway, so up next we have Alyssa. Alyssa's first mini. So for those of you that are new here, this now is a $7 mini reading paid via PayPal. And as you've seen, there was a $19 payment from Astro Love made on the Super Chat. I will get 28% of that taken away, and I probably won't get paid that for I don't know how long. So Astro Love, if you can, please set up another PayPal account, please. Anyway, John and you worked together. It was well. He seemed to throw interest my way, but not sure now how things are really going. He's very mysterious, but so what's the question? What's the question, Alyssa? There's no question there. What's the question? Can anyone see a question there? He seemed to he throwed interest towards you, but he's packing up and leaving, isn't he? That's the last time that you're working together. He's moving to a different city or a different state or something. So what do you want me to look at? You wanted me to look at how he feels, or what are we looking at there? Ooh. Hey Joe's mama, welcome from, what is that? Greenbow, Alabama. Oh, you'd have a great accent. Hello from south of Sydney, Australia, New South Wales. Well, so you want to know, because he was giving off signals that he was interested or whatever, you want to know how he feels about you, even though he's packing up and moving away? You want to know how is this John K feeling about you? Is that what you want me to look at? Ooh. I might put it there. It's probably better. Welcome, Muhammad Sassi. Welcome to my room, my channel. I'm used to, back 20 years ago or whatever, I used to go into chat rooms, and we called them rooms, you know, and we'd say welcome to the room and we're doing readings or whatever. So it was basically like this, but it was a different format. And what I liked about what I used to use was I could actually, if they turned on their camera, I could see who it was, and when they asked their question, they would ask it on a microphone, and then we would turn their microphone on so they could talk. The moderators would turn their microphone on, and then when they asked their question, we'd turn their microphone back off. But it was really, really good format. I wish YouTube had it set up that way, where I could actually hear you guys. So you ask the question and you talk about what it is you want to know, and then when I'm telling you and doing a reading, you can respond, you know. All right, so what are we doing, Alyssa? You want to know how he feels, you know, like he was showing you interest and everything. You want to know what's that all about? What does he think, like, moving forward in his mind, like where you two are going to be? Like, you want to know that? And have your second question ready and give it to Nina, my world, so that she can type it up ready for when I get to the second one. After this, what are we doing? Are we doing Astrolove or Chris first? Chris, Astrolove, was that for 2 mini readings or a detailed, and what was that payment you made for? Because it's $15 US for a detailed reading, and you paid, what did you pay? Did you pay for a detailed reading plus two $2 questions or something? First question, John K and I, you worked together, it went well. He seemed to throw interest in a mysterious way. We ended up not meeting up afterwards. What's coming? Okay, so what's coming between you and this John K guy? And then Astrolove, yours was just for a detailed reading? Okay. So you two ladies work out, is Crystal next after I do the 2 minis, or is Astrolove going next? So it's up to you two guys. And it is nearly lunchtime here, so people will probably start coming out here, hopefully not. Hopefully they're inside enjoying the fireplace, because it is quite cold out here. Alright, so this is a mini read. Alright, for those of you that are new here, this is what you get for a mini reading. So we want to know John K. Alyssa wants to know John K. They ended up not meeting up with each other later. Where is this going with John K. and Alyssa? Moving forward, the next couple of weeks or so, where are things going to go with this attachment between Alyssa and John K? 5. So when I do a detailed reading, I do 7, and then I do 5, 5, 5. When I do a mini reading, I do 5 cards, and then I do 3, 3, 3. And 3 from the bottom. I hate to say it, Alyssa, but be prepared for silence. It's like he's got work and money and rules and regulations showing up here. So this is somebody on an agenda. You said that he's starting an apprenticeship or something like that. He's got a card of silence. This is where somebody's not speaking up, they're not saying anything. And he's also trying to do what's right and trying to be guided. Now, I'm not sure how old you and this John K are. Usually somebody that's doing an apprenticeship is quite young. So I don't know if this is something to do with his parents or somebody that guides him, but there's almost like a sense of, I can't think about love and romance or any of that. I've got to keep my head on the ground because I've got to get to work, I've got to do my job, I want to be successful. So his head is all about money, success and movement forward and learning, okay? Down here, his challenges at the moment is just feeling like he doesn't belong. So he feels like where he is right now, where he lives, where he works, all of that sort of thing, he just feels that he wants to escape that and be somewhere else. And it's nothing to do with love and romance, it's just showing me about learning with the 4 of Diamonds. This is the new project, what he's doing, and this is him making a firm decision in his mind with the Ace of Spades. So it's just showing me that he has felt for a while that this is not where he needs to be, not what he wants to do. And he's setting forward to his new understanding and his new beginning of what he needs to do. Again, be prepared for lack of clarity about what's going on with him. We've got a black 7 here. We've got a red 7, so I'm feeling that you're the red 7 and he's the black 7. This is what you think will happen with you and him, and where you want to go, and possibly meeting up in the future, or him coming back to town for special occasions and you two hanging out. This is telling me about communicating, keeping communication lines open. This is where he's going. It doesn't match. So although he may feel some kind of love and emotions towards you, he knows that these two things are not matching at the moment. He's going this direction, you're staying here. So as he goes on this direction, other opportunities will arise which will branch out and go there. Meanwhile, you're back over here, okay? The outcome is unfortunately showing you looking at, is it over? Is it finished? He's gone now, that's it. But it is showing me a possible reunion down the track, not too far away. It is showing me possibly in July or something, he may come back for 4th of July celebrations or a week break or something like that. There is some kind of reunion, whether it's a physical where you actually get together and have something to eat and drink and talk, or whether it's just online. There is a possible reunion down the track, and he may be, I'm asking what he's thinking about this connection with you. He's mainly thinking about where he's going, what he's got to do, how much it's going to cost. Bottom of the deck, I don't want to make you feel bad, but bottom of the deck, where he's going, there will be a new energy around him. This is somebody that is, possibly she's a mathematician, or she's into finance or whatever. So she's somebody who thinks a lot about what she has to do. She's got work on her mind. This is not a romantic thing, but I do feel that he's going to be involved with this person, with his new job, and there's going to be a lot of talking backwards and forwards. He doesn't want to mix emotions and everything with what he's currently doing. So that's what I'm seeing with him. So now for the last bit of the reading, we'll just do top and bottom cards because the buzz is about to go. So for those of you watching, that was a mini reading for $7 US. Show me, how does John feel? Like, where's things going for John and Alyssa in the future? How does John feel? Let's see John's point of view. You will be the anything to do with the cups. Other people will be the other symbols if they come out. I don't know what apprenticeship he's doing, but he's got a card here that represents police, military and government. It can represent accounts, and I did pick up on that female could probably be into accounts or insurance or things like that. How does he feel about you? We do have the Nine of Cups. This is daydreaming and wishful thinking and wondering. He knows he needs to go and make his new plan, and he wants to become the King of Swords. He wants to be on his journey. He knows that this whole hanging around kind of energy coming from you, basically when I see that, how somebody feels about somebody else, he wants you to wait at the moment. He's also trying to trust in what his gut is telling him, what he needs to do at this point. There is the devil, the temptation card down the track, so he feels that things might not be the way you think things are going to be. All right, I want you to think about a yes or no energy reading before we move on to the next one. Now, for anybody that's new and you're thinking of having a reading, when we get to this bit, you don't write your question on the screen, you just think about it. So Alyssa's thinking about something right now. What she need to know? Is it yes? Is it no? What's the messages here? Okay, good luck, Alyssa. We have yes, yes, yes. We do have a delay though. We have a delay on things. We have somebody that they're being a bit selfish at this point. So I feel if you're thinking about John and everything, he needs to be selfish at this point to get his career happening and move and do things. So it's coming across as somebody being a little bit selfish. There will be something in the future, a slow opportunity. You've also got somebody new coming into the picture with you, something new that you're going to be learning. And you've also got something to do with the long-term future of what you need to do in regards to a financial situation. I've got hiccups now. Okay, so that's the first one. Alyssa, number 2. Minnie? All right, what have we got next? Alyssa, question 2, a general for you, work in June. I've seen some opportunity there. I know we were focused on John, but I've seen something to do with you and a job, not him. All right. Alyssa wants to know, in June, what's the opportunities there with work, career? What's coming towards Alyssa in regards to work, opportunities, career path in June? Is there going to be some opportunities there? What's going on for Alyssa in June? Okay. Yeah, there's an opportunity, a surprise, so expect the unexpected. Now, let's say that you've studied nursing, okay? You've studied nursing. The plan was that you're going to work in a hospital and blah, 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 blah. Be prepared to take something on that you weren't expecting. Okay, so maybe somebody says, look, there's a lady, she runs this group home for disabled children, and they're looking for somebody. You've got some of the knowledge with your medical knowledge here. You could go great with this. It's like you're looking at the opportunity and you're thinking, this is not what I wanted. I wanted to work in that place, or I wanted to work with these people. Behind you in June is all this emotional stuff about John and all of that. So there's a lot of daydreaming going on, a lot of wondering, what's he doing? Is he going to message me? Should I message him? So with your work stuff, you're looking at an opportunity that you don't want, basically. If you did take on something new and commit yourself to it, I do feel you would be successful and it would be better than you expected. Also through work, you do have a love opportunity coming through. So through your work, you did say things about working with John. I feel like there's a replacement coming in. It may be somebody older than him and older than yourself. And it feels good. It feels nice. It's not so much about a romantic thing. It's more about somebody that holds your hand, somebody that's supportive, and somebody that gets you. Like you might be talking about the weather and the beach and all of this, and they know all of these stuff. And there's this conversation going on between two people who get each other. You're going to, in June, it's almost like you've got responsibilities and money coming in and you're learning new things. There's groups of people where you fit in. There's a new person coming in. But then there's going to be a point where you say, I'm no longer committed to what it was I was doing because I'm signing up for this. So I do see some new opportunity. There's a nice surprise coming in the future. Nothing about nothing, but you do have a thing here that a message coming in about somebody that's pregnant. Yeah, so double eights, possibly second child. I'm not sure, but it's showing me the same symbols here, which would mean possible family connection here. But yeah, there's congratulations there for somebody pregnant in the near future. When we look at jobs and we see pregnancy, it's usually about the baby, the new beginning. It can mean working with children or babies as well. Okay, so there is an opportunity there. There is something that you're sort of like, oh no, I don't want to do it or whatever. You're being told to take a chance to try and do it. Down at the bottom here, in regards to your work and that, make sure you follow the rules. If you've got a job in a cafe and you have to do something with the cash register, or you have to do something to make sure that the doors are locked or the cameras are turned on for security or whatever, just make sure you're following those rules, and make sure that if you notice that somebody where you work is doing the wrong thing, that you report the situation. Don't just think, oh, I'll let somebody else do it. I'm seeing here where you may have to report something that you notice that's not right. All right, let's see what else we get. Alyssa wants to know how's things going to go with her with work, career for June and moving forward. How's things going to go for Alyssa with work? You do have some regrets and sadness that flipped over there, so I feel your personal matters, the John Kay connection and all of that are interfering with your head, with your working, your progress. How's Alyssa going to go with work and moving forward? Is there anything to do with your work where you're actually caring for other people? I just keep feeling this arms wrapping around people to help them or guide them, and some kind of light. So yeah, anyway, top and bottom. Opportunity coming. Okay, so you've got to give yourself a chance to basically mentally or physically heal from something, and then you will be successful. I keep seeing you're holding on to something for at least the next 4 months. The next 4 months you're going to be holding on to something where you can't get a direct answer. Should I do this? Shouldn't I do that? Okay, there is something to do with you doing a new form of study. It's like you don't want to do it, but you need to do it. And there's also some kind of travel coming up in the near future, and it's going to be something that you're taking the paces and the steps towards improvement. I keep seeing caregiving and medical or something like that. You help your boss a lot. Yeah, I just keep picking up on this energy about caring for people that are less fortunate, either physically less fortunate, mentally less fortunate, possibly financially less fortunate. I just see this concern and well-being kind of thing in these arms. Anyway, lastly, think about a question in your mind. Let's see what we get. And then who are we doing next? Are we doing Crystal or Astro Love is up next? All right. What was that one there? Okay, anyone coming into the room, welcome. You're welcome to be here. Can we please use English in the room? Thank you. Messages will be removed if they are not nice or in a different language. They will be removed. All right. Okay, Alyssa, think about what it is you want to know. And let's see what we get. We get a yes, yes, yes. Okay. Two of the cards are, all of the cards are positive. Two of the cards are in reverse at this stage. Don't invest your energies in jealousy. You know, it's a wasted emotion. I know that's easy for somebody else to say, and it's a very hard thing if you are concerned or feeling that kind of envy or whatever. There are some oppositions coming up in love life for you. You do have a celebration coming up, a family celebration, as well as possibly somebody's wedding, somebody's new baby. There may be an opportunity within work coming your way. And the last thing you've got here is you're feeling like you're going to feel like something's broken in regards to connections and relationships. I'm assuming it's that John is gone, and then getting your head around that that's it, you know, and it's separated, he's gone. But there's also this feeling of needing more stability within your home life. Anyway, that's you. Thank you, Alyssa. Now, for those of you that are watching and may have missed out today, I've got 2 or 3 detailed readings. I think Chris has paid for 2, haven't you? Pretty sure it was 2. Or was it 1? Chris, you're going to have to give me your second question because it doesn't make sense, and your first one is about Sherry just having a general reading. Okay, so I'll write her name down. Sherry, detailed, general, ready when we get there, and then Chris's, I need to know what that question was, detail. Okay, Astro Love, you're up next. What are we looking at for you? How does Angel, the Pisces, feel towards you at the moment? Okay. Okay, let's see. Thank you for the donation, and here we go. Astro Love is Anadilia. Anadilia would like to know, how does Angel, the Pisces, feel towards her at this moment? How does Angel, the Pisces, feel towards Anadilia? And where's it going? Where's it going with this connection between Anadilia and Angel? 4, 5, 6, 7. It's up and down energy. We've got this confused energy. Now, this is your reading. Even though I'm asking how does Angel feel about you, I just feel that there's been times where you've really felt brokenhearted by this and confused by the energy. But then you feel that Angel is doing what he has to do. Angel is doing what he's responsible for, taking care of responsibilities, basically, and not really looking at how that's feeling when you're around or when you communicate or whatever. I don't know if he's silent at the moment, but you've got cards here that represent somebody withdrawing and just not communicating. The journey of what was expected between the two of you and the journey that's actually happening doesn't match at the moment, with the 2 sevens being opposite here. So this is a journey, a plan. We'll get together, we'll move in together, we'll have a life together, we'll travel together, whatever. This is where it's actually going. So it's just showing me that the plan doesn't match. I do feel that there's something to do with drugs, alcohol, or gambling, or some kind of overindulgence going on around Angel. It can be business decisions that were made wrong. There's a female energy around him that causes him stress. It's not you. It can be a child where there's fear and worries and concerns around this particular child, or it can be a partner, an ex-partner, something like that. The challenges for Angel and the connection with you is that this is not a challenge. This is just telling me that there is a massive connection there, a strong, deep love connection. the challenge that he sees is the third party card. So this is somebody committed to the husband, the wife, the children, the family, their work, right? So this is somebody that wants to take it that direction. His connection with you is this big love thing. The connection problem is the third party. Not necessarily meaning you're running around with somebody, he's running around with somebody. It's other people, what they think about if he's just suddenly turned up on your doorstep and said, come with me, we're moving into this apartment together. He has a problem with what other people would gossip about. Because this is about keeping things secret, keeping things hidden in the dark, and this is gossip. So that's where his challenges are. It's not that he doesn't love you. We do have a big love card. It's about what would other people think about that connection? What would they think if it's, I'm not sure what the connection's been with you and Angel. I've kind of forgot, sorry. But if he was, let's say, married and kids and then gone through a divorce, but he's known you during that, then to bring that out of the woodwork could be not so good, okay? Even though he's not with the person anymore, things that are started whilst you are with somebody might not work down the track. I do feel that he's fought with himself about that's it, that he doesn't want to do this, and then he does a turnaround where he thinks about, well, maybe there can be a plan, maybe we can do something down the track. He does show up as he knows that he's admired by more than just you, unfortunately, and he sees that he has these options. The other thing I'm seeing for the future for you and him, I see this connection of possible some talking about a commitment, him saying that he can't be responsible for this and that at the same time. He does have the love card here, the King of Hearts, which is somebody giving their love, but then we got 2 threes opposing each other. So it's like, let's just keep it how it is. Let's keep it as this connection, a friendship, a sexual connection. He's feeling very confused about what you and him actually are by the looks of it. It's like, he knows what he's got to do when he goes to work. He knows who he works with. He knows what his pay is. He knows what his bills is. When it comes to his family or whatever, he knows this and that. But when he looks at where things will go with you and him, it's like the moment he thinks, okay, we should have a commitment of some kind, I can't give her that. I'm seeing somebody, they want this and they put it out there that they want this, but then they do nothing about having this, you know, and they want to keep things the way they are or the way they have been. It's almost like somebody saying, why ruin it? Why change it? Underneath all of this, although I see that you would like to make plans with him, and I see that there is love and affection there always has been, I feel that you're going to look away from this down the track. It's like you're going to go through some kind of assessment about what you two are, how it started, where it went, what was promised, what was it supposed to be like, how long has it been going on now, and you're thinking, should I stay or should I go? It's not telling me what you're going to do. It's just telling me you're going to get to this point where you're thinking, I deserve more. I want more. If the excuse in the past was, let's say he was married or kids, and then now he's divorced and everything, what's the excuses now? So let's see. What do we get? How does Angel feel about Anadelia? That dropped out. How does he feel? Lovers, soulmate, connection, karmic debts. Anadelia, Angel. How does he feel? Where's it going to go? Okay. This microphone's there. He's looking at the options. It's like somebody giving you a little bit but not giving you everything you want. Talking the talk but then not doing anything. Some of the stuff is fantasy and illusion, possibly on your part or his part. He's showing up as, let's say he was married and kids and all of that, as somebody who, do I really want to go down that track again and be committed to the next one? Or do I just want to be single energy, go to work, enjoy things, have friendship? There is this holding on to the past at the moment. I feel somebody else is holding on to him. There will be an invitation coming up from him. You need to trust in your own intuitions of what you want to do about it. You've only got pages here. You've got Page of Swords, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. They're all about beginnings, new challenges, new things, new dreams. They also could represent things you could be having with new people that are out there, but you're not looking. There will be a victory, success kind of feeling, and there will be this option that you're looking at for the near future. All right. What I'm going to do, I just want more information before we move on to the 2 questions. Show me what else. What does Anadilia need to know about Angel and this connection she has with him? Where's Anadilia going to go? In the near future, what's Anadilia going to be doing about her thoughts and feelings towards him? All right, they all fell out on the table, so let's see what they are. Okay, Anadilia. First card out is you are the Queen of Wands. You are also the Empress. This tells me that mentally, physically, sexually, you can have anyone. You can have anyone, okay? You are waiting for what? You're waiting and you're getting heartbreak, you're getting betrayal, or what's going on? What are you waiting for here? This is you as vibrant and energetic. People love you, people adore you. You're hanging around waiting, you're holding on. You're moving forward to more balance. You're starting to think balanced. You're trying to emotionally let yourself detach from things. And if you look at this card, I don't know if you can see it, but she's looking at her Ace of Cups. She's looking at what she deserves and what she wants. Is she getting that? And then we've got this healing that you need to do within yourself, a spiritual growth and healing. Your future outcome is you as the Empress, somebody as the Emperor. So we got the matching couple connected by what? The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the love connection that's meant to be there. Is it Angel, or is this you finally down the track connecting with somebody that is there, somebody that's going to be there? Anyway, that's just what I'm seeing there. Bottom of the deck, last messages are you're stressing yourself out over what? Your King of Cups, and you're just not getting what you need. You've got the 5 of Pentacles here. So, all right, I want you to think about 2 questions now, Anadilia. And then we're on to Sherry's general detailed reading, followed by Crystal with what we're looking at for you. All right, Anadilia. Let me make sure these are not upside down. Anadilia, think about 2 situations, 2 questions, and I'll tell you a yes or a no and messages around that situation. And last messages for today. All right, first one. Very positive energy. Second one, not so much. All right, so your last messages on the first thing you were thinking about, we have King of Wands, Ace of Wands, 9 of Wands. It literally looks more like work in progress, talking, making plans, doing one thing at a time. If you're thinking about romance and everything, be wary of this person because they can be very out there, you know, very passionate and strong and desirable, but working hard. Just be careful there. Anyway, then we've got good news is coming, a connection, an invitation is coming. We've also got you using your strength and just taking one day at a time and picking and choosing what it is that you want instead of being put on hold or whatever. But your answer, straight out answer, yes or no, you've got yes, yes, yes there. The second question, you've got maybe, yes, and then maybe. It's time to leave something behind and move forward, but you may have somebody that wants to hold your hand to help you move forward, trying something new, doing something different. It's good to have memories and look at photographs and think about how things were, but don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck in the past. And then the other thing is a connection that you think is there. It's almost like you open up your eyes one morning and go, I've been wasting my time with something. It's not actually the way it should be. It's not giving me happiness like it should be. Anyway, that's what we've got for you. It's not so much negative energy on the second question. It's more about, it's an up in the air kind of thing. It's almost like you're asking a question that you already know the answer, but you don't listen to the answer. Anyway, thank you so much, Astro Love. Up next we have Sherry with a detailed reading. So I'm going to direct this reading to Sherry. Chris, I don't know if she's watching right now, but if she's not, her reading starts at 66 minutes, so 1 hour, 6 minutes. This is for Sherry. So welcome, Sherry. So we're just looking at anything for Sherry. Well, welcome, Sherry. I have no idea who you are to Crystal, but let's see what we get. The first thing that flipped over is somebody that is confused at the moment about some kind of decision that needs to be made, an official decision. All right, Sherry, show me what's going on for Sherry in the coming month. General messages for Sherry in the coming month. Okay, Sherry, good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The card that flipped was the Ace of Clubs, and I shuffled, as you've seen, and it came straight out. So Ace of Clubs is documents and everything. We have 2 jacks with the 2 aces. This is usually making a firm commitment. It can be about a potential marriage in the future. I say in the future because the 2 and the 4 and the 6 is not there yet. It can be a business deal as well that's coming up. You may have investments in property, in the financial market. You may be signing documents about buying or selling. It's not property. If it was property, it'd be more like personal property, like an inheritance of some kind. In regards to a health-related matter, it's showing me somebody that overthinks everything. Somebody that needs to, oh, I've got a sore here. What did I do to get that sore? And then you backtrack everything. You have to see the step as to why the sore is on your arm, or your back's hurting. Oh, it must have been because I did this, this and this. And it's where you're analysing your health and very, very much up in the head. This is all good, but sometimes you can get, your own mind can take you down the wrong track, and you can start to self-treat instead of listening to what the doctor or a naturopath or whoever's telling you, okay, Sherry, I think that we should up your dosage of painkiller, or I think we should get you on vitamin B12 or whatever. It's like where I'm seeing somebody that says, I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. You may be misguided, is what I'd want to say. It may be, instead of listening to something that makes sense and that's been around for a while, and listening to something that might be risky. Okay? If this is not you and a medical decision, this is somebody close to you that you're watching this unfold. I'm feeling a young energy around you as well, like children or something. I've got the symbols that are jacks. Now, jacks can be boys or girls, and then I've got 4s, which normally represents girls. So I don't know if there's a twin energy around you. All right. You've also got somebody in spirit. I feel personally that it's an old energy, but they were very young at heart, this person that's crossed. Their death has something to do with January and April, the dates, the 1st, the 11th, the 2nd, the 4th, and the 8th. They were always possibly teaching or learning or looking after children. So yeah, that energy is around you at the moment, Sherry, trying to help you with some kind of, it looks like a big decision going on. And when I said about a piece of jewellery or a estate or something, there may be, let's say this is your grandmother coming through, Sherry. She may have wanted you to have a ruby ring that she used to have. And she's asking you, where is that ring? You were supposed to have that. Maybe somebody else took it. She wants you to get it back. Okay? And it can be vice versa as well. You may have taken something that was supposed to go to somebody else, and because, let's say, your sister-in-law was supposed to get the ring, okay? You're thinking, I don't want it to go out of the family, but it's your sister-in-law who's married to your brother. So it needs to go to that person or to their child or whatever. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there. Your challenges coming up. There is an illness of some kind, but it's not an illness that's where you catch something. It's more to do with making yourself sick. It could be something that's actually good for most people, but it's not good for you. So let's just say carrots and broccoli. You may have been eating a lot of that lately, and it's causing certain levels to rise too high in the blood or something like that. So I'm seeing an overindulgence creating some kind of sickness and then balance coming back in. In regards to work and money, I'm seeing that you're working way too much for what you're actually getting. So that's sitting in the challenge area. I do feel that in your job or whatever, I have things that mean military, police, official and government. It's almost like you're giving them a talking to, or they're giving you a talking to. There may be somebody that's been spending a little bit too much money and they need to start calming that down. Moving forward, you have a new connection here, Sherry, a new friendship that's blossoming. There's a feeling like if you meet this female, it's like you've known this person all your life. It's like returning home. Again, I'm getting this energy from somebody on the other side, a female energy. She is very warm about this new connection. There is possibility that there's going to be news in the very near future about a baby. This would be possible twins because we got double nines, double fives, double fours. The double fives is baby boy. Now, if it's not twins, it would be a baby born and then another person that you know, two babies born around the same time, or it will be the person having twins, as I said, or it'll be the person having a baby and then as soon as that baby's only 6 or 8 weeks old, pregnant again, back-to-back babies, okay? So there's very happy, what I'm looking at, I'll just show you what I'm looking at. The 3 represents the pelvic area or the fertility. The 9 represents the 9 months of pregnancy. That's the woman, pregnant, fertile, and that's the man making her pregnant. And then the 5 represents male hormone, baby boy. Sitting in the next row, we have a 9 which represents the 9 months and cesarean birth. We have another 5 which is the male energy again. We have the changes in the right direction in the future. We have someone that is not quite on board with what's going on here. Somebody a bit sticky, some sort of female that's attached to you and somebody else. They're not all that happy about what's going on at the moment. In regards to your work, as I said, it's like you're doing a normal job, but you're also taking on too much, and you're just not really getting financial payment and the way it should be. Your outcome cards are showing some kind of payout is coming up. So I don't know if you're going to be selling a car or a ring or whatever. There's some kind of payout coming up and you deserve this. but you're also, if you got $9,000 in your hand, very quickly you've only got 7,000 because you owe something or you got to fix something or whatever. There's a celebration coming up, but there's somebody not happy about it as well. All right, so that's what we got there. Now let's move on to tarot. And after this reading, we have Chris, and then we're finished for the day. Okay, Sherry, show me what Sherry needs to see. What's general messages for Sherry? So what we're going to do here is we're going to do 9 tarots and 3 from the bottom, so 12 in total. And I just want to see what Spirit has to offer. What do you need to know? What does Sherry need to know right now? Okay, first card out is Lovers, Sherry. Now you could be dealing with a Gemini energy at the moment. That might be all it means. It is Gemini season. It's happy birthday to the Gemini people out there. So it may just mean that. Let's see what else we've got. Alrighty, so to start the reading, any challenges you've got there, we have a karmic connection. We have something it's just meant to be there, it's meant to happen. Like I said, any new friendships or new connections going on with you at work, within family, whatever it is, it's the right place, it's the right thing to do. I do see you're trying to pick and choose where you want to go. You've got the 3 of Wands here. 3 of Wands is where you're presented with choices. Let's do this about work and money first. Something you've been hoping for and wishing for. It's right up your alley. It's what you want. You've got choices in front of you. You're going to make a choice and take a chance. You're being told that even if your choice is box number A, you're never going to lose box number B. It'll be there if box A doesn't work out. So your choice will still be presented as long as you don't take too long before you swap. You have been holding on to things in the past. Financially, it's showing that you may need some money coming in or somebody owes you something, so you need to get that. There's an invitation coming up. You're looking at the options. Do not get persuaded by illusion. Do not, somebody may be telling you something that's not the truth. You're not interested in something. It's like you took on something, you took on a job, you took on a group of people, whatever, and then you're starting to dwindle with your interest. Your strength connection to this thing is, I want this now. I want to go in this direction now. You need to trust in your own gut. You need to trust in what you're being told. You've got a single money payout energy in the future. It's coming through something painful. So I'm not really seeing a court case or anything like that. I keep feeling inheritance or something like that. Financially and work is a turnaround, going from $4 to $9. So there is a turnaround. Don't get bogged down with over-analysing things, okay? I've seen that twice coming out here. Romantically, health-wise, I'm seeing surgery. You do have a 3 which represents fertility. You do have a 9 which represents cesarean. You don't have other cards that represent pregnancy, but underneath you do have the Empress, which can be fertility. So there is a symbol about possible pregnancy. 5s are here, which represents boy. And the Lovers would represent twins or 2 babies, okay? What else? Health-wise, there's someone, I don't feel it's you, something to do with their heart or their blood. It needs correction. There's something that needs to happen there. They're hiding what they're doing. They're pretending that they're okay, but they're actually not okay. They've been overindulging in something they shouldn't, and you've got to battle ahead to convince this person what they need to do. I feel it's a female energy. I'm not seeing any male energy here apart from a baby. Be prepared for, you're very confident with what you want and what you want to say. Just be prepared for a person that's, no, not listening, you can't tell me. I don't know if it's your energy though, Sherry. All right, Sherry, I want you to now think about 2 questions you have in your mind for a yes and no. And this is just final messages for today. Don't put too much emphasis on it being yes or being no, more about the energy around the situation. So I might be, if it was for me, I might be thinking about how the weekend's going to go. My husband's playing in a competition, and then, you know, will he do well? And I might get energy of yes or no. Yeah, so just think about two situations, whatever they may be. Let's get my energy out of there. Sherry's got two things in her mind. Top is the first one, bottom is the second one. Good luck, Sherry, and thank you for the donation. Divine Goddess, if you just want to do a $2 quick thing, yeah. After this one I've got Crystal and then I'm finished and I'm packing up. Nina, we might leave your thing, what I'm going to do for before I go online tomorrow, like what I did today, and it's on the other WhatsApp if you haven't seen it. That thing I looked for you, that I finished from the other day. All right, Sherry, your first question, we've got no, no, no. Okay, we've got negative energy, we've got stressful energy, we've got this fear, a lot of fear coming out. We got this fear of something just getting out of control, not knowing what to do. We've got anxiety, we've got stress. It's like where you let go of the emotional attachment to something, you let it happen, but then you don't. And you sit there and you go, oh my God, what if this happens? What if that happens? And then there's a lot of fear there, but you are going through a transition and things will finally make sense and look better the next day, the next month, whatever. There's a deep renewal and change going on, and life being totally different to what you've expected. Got to cast away the fears though. It is new moon at the moment, so you need to put out the new moon intentions of what it is you're wanting. I think it's new moon. I'm pretty sure 22nd of May was full moon, which would make 8th, 4th. Yeah, we're going around the new moon now in the coming days. Anybody that wants to look that up for me and tell me what date the new moon is. Your second situation, Sherry, is... We do have 3 yeses here, but some of it's in reverse. There's something about new messages coming in and everything being new and fresh and enthusiastic. There's a sense of fear here, whether it's too quick, it's too much, it's, is this the right way to go? It's just telling you just to take one day at a time and let it just balance out and just see where things are going. There's new memories being created. We've got a family feel here. We do have a double energy here of someone being just like you. It could be a message from the other side because I am feeling this energy around you quite strongly, Sherry. The person that I'm feeling in spirit, there's something to do with, well, you can't see, but down under the rib cage on the right hand side, there is heart and blood, but there's something to do with liver, pancreas, all of that with somebody on the other side around you. And they're telling you to take care. Take care. And there's something to do with a bouquet of flowers, but they're not your regular flowers. They're not roses or daffodils or something. It's some sort of different flower. So I don't know. That's the messages I'm getting. So good luck with everything, and thank you for the donation. Chris, we're up to you. Now, I couldn't read that question. May I know how this Friday will go for Larry and I? Woo! What's happening? What's happening? Okay, Chris, I'm just going to do that that $2 thing. What was it? No, I'll do it last. I'll do it last. Sorry, Chris. We'll do it last. I'm just getting a drink. Just get a drink here. I bought 2 coffees, and I've got my tea. Bought coffees for the hubby and his friend, and I've got tea for me. So hopefully they think that that's coffee in there. All right, Crystal, good luck. 1, 2, 3. Larry and Crystal on Friday. How will it all go? Ooh, okay. 2 of Spades just dropped out. 2 of Spades is It's where you end a commitment, like you say, I'm not committed to this or whatever. Anyway, let's see what happens. Friday, Larry and Crystal, what's going to happen there? Friday, Larry and Crystal, what's going to happen? How will things go on Friday? I have no idea what's going on Friday. I've got my assumptions. How will things go for Larry and Crystal on Friday? Okay, I'm getting the message of unspoken or hidden, like a secret. This is all like a gathering, a celebration, sudden, sharp energy, like things happening really quickly. Then this is all about unknown and hidden. Got two black fives here. This is where, usually this is where somebody's not talking or somebody's not revealing what's going on. And normally this would be, because of the doubles and everything here, there's a lot of energy coming from people that are not here anymore, you know. Something to do with somebody that crossed in August, somebody that crossed in September, somebody that crossed in May. The numbers 5, 10, 55, 9, 18, 99, 8, 16, and 88. So it's like this here normally to me would be, this is a sudden celebration, a sudden birthday party, let's say, and this is the gifts, okay? And it's also something to do with exchange of money, paying for something. These two fives are throwing me off because they're where nobody knows. Nobody's talking about it. It's not like whatever you are doing on Friday, it's not all over Facebook and everybody knows and everybody's there. And there's going to be some people that are not happy about this, whatever it is you two are doing. Let's have a look. Larry and Crystal. Wow. I'd like to say that you're pregnant on Friday. You have 3 pregnancy, 3 pregnancy, 3 pregnancy, 3 pregnancy. All the 3s have come out. This is friendship, love, family, connection. You then have the 9 months, which is the pregnancy symbol. You have the 5, which is baby boy. You have the other 5, which is twin. You have you and Larry. You're showing up as the Queen of Spades. He's showing up as the King of Clubs. Now, normally you show up as the same symbol. Wow. The 9 is wishes coming true. The surprise is nice surprises along the way. The 2 red 3s are family, connection, coming together. The 2 black 3s are people that are not involved. Like I said, at the top, it's like a secret thing going on. Only select people know what it's all about. Certain people on the outside, once it's revealed, are not too happy, and there's deliberately certain people not told here. This is where you and Larry sit down and say, they don't need to know, it's none of their business. How's it all going to work out? Better than expected, happiness, love, feeling like this is what I'm meant to do, this is where I'm meant to be. Now I do have to just divert here. You or Larry or both, there is a thing here about an ending of a job, an official ending and finishing, coming into new job, new money. It's even like going and looking at property. This is big thing, big thing. How will it work out? I'm seeing nothing but good, nothing but good. Bottom of the deck, what else is going on Friday with you two? Secret energy, you happy, love. Remember the 2, and I said it's lack of commitment, something that's over. This is a new commitment. We have another female involved. So we have a connection here. 2 females involved, so there's you and somebody else. A balance, a connection, a secret. All right, let me see what else I get. Crystal. That's the first time you had a full sequence of the pregnancy and the baby as well. You had the 3, which is the fertility. You didn't just have 1, you had 4. You had the 9 months, and you had it twice. You got the 9 months, which is cesarean. You had the nine of hearts, which is natural birth, or the 9 months of pregnancy. You had the child, the 5s. You had the man and the woman. Wow. What you didn't have was the doctor and the hospital. The Jack of Diamonds is the hospital, the doctor. A new doctor, a new way. What's going on with Crystal and Larry on Friday? How's everything going on Friday? And it's a long weekend in Australia. I think it's King's birthday on this weekend. So for any of you in Australia, hopefully you have a great weekend coming up. What's going to happen with Larry and Crystal on Friday? How's it all going to go for them? You're not going to believe this. Oh my God. Are you in the hospital and getting something done? First card out. 9 of Pentacles, which in tarot is single energy or retirement or, you know, getting an inheritance or something like that. But to me, when it's sitting next to the 3 of Cups, this is fertility, pregnancy, birth, and the 9 months and cesarean. And the next one is double, another 3. So your top row is all about friendship, connection, family, going from single, going to family. So the other thing here, we've got the 6 of Pentacles. To me, the 6 of Diamonds is all about taking care of the responsibility. In pregnancy and everything, it's about parents working together. A red card, 2 parents working together. You're being told to take your time, to slow something down. You did have a lot of sudden energy in the poker deck. This is telling you that maybe something needs to just slow down a little bit. 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords together. Now, when we look at pregnancy and things like that, that would represent hospital and October and all of this sort of thing. So let's say that whatever it is you're doing on Friday, that you happen to end up pregnant on Friday. There may be a trip to hospital around October. There's a lot of fear around that, but it all works out well because your final card is the Star, which is coming true. But I feel that in this reading about what's going to go on Friday, the 10 of Wands is, and the 10 of Swords to me is other people. Because when I look at 10 of Clubs and 10 of Spades, it's something official or legal or whatever with the 10 of Spades, 10 of Swords. The 10 of Wands, 10 of Clubs would be documents, signing documents and things like that. It's also people that are negative about whatever it is that's going on Friday, but they're shut out. You've got this journey where you choose something together to move forward. There is leaving the past behind to start the new beginning, and then wishes coming true. Bottom of the deck, we've got the World, which is normally, to me, it's like exploration of leaving something behind, finishing something to move forward. We got this swift action with the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. It's like 2 little kids in a candy shop with the 2 pages. It's like something that's impulsive and 2 kids and let's do this. You're going to be travelling because you've got Page of Wands and the World. So after Friday, there's going to be travelling somewhere over water. I don't feel that this is just up the road or travelling in a car. There's going to be getting on a plane or in a boat. How's it going to go on Friday? Let me just shuffle more information. More information on how things will go for Crystal and Larry on Friday. I keep hearing about meeting somebody as well. Meeting somebody and discussing something. If you're asking me about his work and your work and all of that, this is like getting a new job, getting bonuses, getting money. looking at movement. Anyway, let's do these last cards and then we'll do the little thing for Divine Goddess. Divine Goddess, when you do a $2 thing, it's not a general reading in that. That's like a mini reading or a detailed reading. I need sort of like a yes and no kind of, should you pursue this, or is this going to work out for me, or is my relationship going to get stronger? I can't do a general reading on a $2 donation. Okay? All right. More information for you, Chris. This is the right time, the right place. You have this karmic of you've hopped on this karmic wheel and you're moving forward. We do have Four of Wands, but we have it in reverse. So Four of Wands, as you know, is usually about a commitment, two people to each other, making a plan for something for the future. The challenges you've got is there's a wall there, and looking at the two situations, what would these think about this? What do I think about this? How would we normally challenge this? There's a temptation thing going on Friday. Temptation to yes, no, it's like a sudden decision thing here. There will be this coming together that this is where we're meant to be, this is what we're meant to do. There's an invitation and travel sitting in this part of the reading as well. Because when I see the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like it's an offer, it's a document, it's signing documents or buying tickets or going somewhere. It's sitting right beside the Fool, which is casting away your fears and let's go do this. There's also a firm decision in both your minds. Not everybody's going to be happy about whatever's transpiring on Friday. You'll have to let me know what's going on. All right, Crystal, I want you to think about two situations and we will have a look for... oh, you've donated again. Okay, Crystal, think about two situations. Let's see. I mean, I'm going to do the middle cards for more information about Friday, you and Larry. Okay, top is your first situation, bottom is the second situation, middle is more information about Friday. So there's the middle ones. Okay, here's the top ones. Okay, so your first situation, if you wanted yes and no, you got yes, yes, maybe. You've got Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, as you know, patience and taking your time. We've got commitment, being trustworthy, reliable, moving forward, but just taking one day at a time, taking it slow. We then have working together with others, but also because of the reverse situation here, I see we're working together with select people but not others. So almost like an opposition there. There is some kind of fear here. There's a fear about making a firm decision coming up with your first situation. Last message is more about Friday. Secrets and hidden things. Possibly meeting with people that are not going to be too happy about things. Having the strength to do what it is that you two want to do, and seeing the opportunity about setting the goals of one step after the other of what comes next. After Friday, then what? What are we doing next? Bottom of the deck for your second situation, we have a yes, a no, and a maybe, so it can't be answered with yes and no. Something getting very powerful and strong and moving forward. There is some kind of loss that comes with a new gain. So from let's say on Friday, you took on a new job. To take on that new job and all the experiences, all the money and everything that was going to happen, that's all very positive. There is something that gets lost along the way, something that has to be let go of for things. And the other thing you've been told to look at the alternate situations is this the right timing? Is this the thing that we need to do now? And in particular around financial situations, like let's say that you and Larry were going to go to the bank on Friday, open up a joint bank account and start putting money together into that bank account that you can access for going to dinner together, paying the electric bill together, whatever. Is the timing right for you to be doing that just yet? Some things may need to just hold on. And do we need to do everything Friday, or can we do something on Friday and then do these bits and plan a date forward? Anyway, that's what we got. Looked very, very positive in the poker deck with whatever's going on. Will it be good? Yes. I like the whole baby thing, and yeah. All right, that's you. That's Crystal. So what are we doing now? We're doing, I'm packing up. Divine Goddess, whatever Spirit wants you to know, general. Maybe if anything comes around your work. Hope Kaylee, my boss, is genuine for me and will support me. Okay, so you've paid 2 mini kind of payments, so we'll make it, I mean, it's supposed to be, what is it, $9 US for a mini read. I'd prefer, if you can, to use PayPal when you're going to do these sorts of things, so I can, yeah. Anyway, here we go. Show me, what messages does she need to hear? What does Sashi need to hear? On the left, I'm going to pull out some cards around your work, and on the right, just whatever you need to hear right now. So on the right, on the left is around Sashi and her work. Is Kaylee being genuine with her about supporting her in work? And what else does she need to know about work? We're going to do 3 from the top and 3 from the bottom on the left. We'll do that now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then with the rest of the deck, what other messages does Sashi need to hear right now? Anyway, everybody, thank you for joining me today. This is the last reading for the day. I should be back on live tomorrow, if not tomorrow, the next day, okay? Definitely going to try and get on at least 2 times, if not 3 times this week. And then I won't be back on till Tuesday or Wednesday next week because it's a long weekend, public holiday, and I'll be actually away at my son's place. All right, here we go. This is just general, whatever you need to hear right now. Oh, you've got a love thing going on over here. All right, work and Kaylee. We have the support, slow and steady. You asked, is she being genuine? I'd have to say that that means she is trustworthy. It says right here on the card. Learning to work in a team and support. So again, it's talking about the support at work. There is somebody that could give you excitement about a new thing, but you need to just slow it down and not jump ship. What I mean by that is if you're working in a library, let's say, and you're getting a lot of support there, somebody comes in and talks all about, oh, this building down the road, they're going to be doing this festival, and don't overextend yourself and start to do things that you're not capable of actually participating in. Just slow and steady, you're being told with work. There is somebody that's kind of annoying in work. You've got another person that will have an unexpected thing coming forward towards you. You may have a marriage proposal in the very near future. So I don't even know if you're dating somebody right now, but I'm seeing marriage proposal here. If anybody's not been well or whatever, they're going to be taking some kind of risk to get better. It will pay off, but there is a cost there. Also, there is some kind of detaching yourself from something, but be careful of what you have to do to have certain things. So I don't think you're a person that's all about money or anything like that. I don't think you're that kind of person. But if an opportunity presents in itself and you've committed yourself to this Kaylee and the job that you're doing, but something else looks so good, make sure you finish off what you're doing here before you jump ship, okay? Because I do see an opportunity, but you may have to do something down the wrong track to get that. Over here, other messages. You're being very stubborn with something. You need to start looking at things from all sides, not just think this is how things are going to be. Some things you're not really understanding. You need to look closer and listen to what other people are trying to tell you. You may be dealing with a Leo energy. Also, you may be dealing with a... What's the devil, everyone? Is the devil Scorpio or Death Scorpio, isn't it? I think the devil is Capricorn, isn't it? Yeah, so you may be dealing with a Leo, a Capricorn, and then we got Scorpio there as well. Okay, so you need to completely transform coming up. I feel like there might be another visit to a temple or something and an enlightenment thing going on. You do have love coming towards you, but it's not just from one person. Somebody wants to take you on a journey of love, and another person wants to take you somewhere. Don't be tempted to go along with something that's not for you. Okay? Anyway, that's what we got. Thank you, and I'll catch everybody hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, the travel thing. Yeah, you're going to be traveling. There's going to be an opportunity. Just don't get... I know that you get involved in all different types of spiritual, Buddhism, Catholic, whatever. I know you have a lot of interest in all the different types of spiritual belief system. If there's something, let's say somebody's doing something and to you it looks like witchcraft or evil or whatever, listen to what they have to say, but do not participate in something that is not right for you, okay? Because I do feel that somebody may try to swing your mind into the wrong path, okay? But financially, you said, is this Kaylee supporting you? Is she being truthful and that? You got all cards about honesty, truthful, and actual cards that meant Three of Pentacles working together and supporting. So, yeah, I wouldn't be worried too about it. Yeah, the work looked good. There is an opportunity, but I don't know whether you should take it or not. I think you should stick to where you are at the moment. All right, I've got to go. Thank you, guys, and I'll see everybody.